what do I think are the 7 best purchases to make as a Forex trader? Well, in this video, I'm going to go over the top 7 items that I think are essential if you're looking to make your Forex trading either better or actually essential to trade profitably. We're going to start with number 1, and it's probably one which you guys are expecting, and it's a good trading setup. This is very important. A lot of people will say, oh, you only need your phone, you can trade from your laptop, you can trade on the beach from your phone, but is that really realistic? I think not. I feel like having either a room, an office, or an area of your house that is dedicated to trading or dedicated to your work, even if you're not a trader, this is still applicable, it will definitely increase your focus levels. And if your focus is increased, it means as a result in trading, you're more likely to take the best setups, be more effective in your data collection, and as a result of all of this, make more profit in the long term. It doesn't even have to be anything super expensive. Obviously in my setup, I've spent quite a lot testing out different setups. I've had 4 monitors, I've had one large 49-inch monitor. I now have gone back to just 2 single monitors, but the main thing is I wanted to see what worked for me, which setup was I actually more productive in, and which one is actually easier to look at. I feel like you should want to be at your setup. So if you don't have a setup which you actually enjoy, if you're only just trading from your phone, or you're on like a 20-year-old laptop just sat at your dining table, you're not going to want to put the hours in of actually backtesting or live trading, so you're less likely to actually do so. If you're actually at a setup, I like sitting here. I've got a very comfortable, Herman Miller chair, so I sit here in comfort when I'm actually trading or when I'm recording these videos, for example, and I wanted to make it like a nice room. So in this room, I know that if I'm in here, I'm going to be trading, I'm going to be working. The rest of the house, if I'm in the rest of the house, I know that I'm not going to be working, so I don't need it to look and feel like I should be focused for working. I feel like this is something that you should constantly upgrade as well, because there's obviously going to be new computers, new monitors, and I think these are good investments, especially as a trader. I want everything to be fast, I want the screens to look nice, I want the best quality, and this is something I don't mind investing my money into. Even with phones, I have multiple phones. I have one phone that is for certain trading accounts, I have another phone that's for other trading accounts. What I used to do back in the day was I used to over manage my positions. So I'd constantly want to close early or enter more positions. So what I did was I had a separate phone that was only logged into this trading account. And then when I'd leave the house or I was away from that phone, I couldn't manage the position. I'd have obviously trading view alerts, so I could go back to that phone quickly and see and manage the trade. But when I actually was away from that phone, I couldn't manage the positions. So it kind of forced me to just let the trade run, to either stop loss or take profit, which was a net positive for my trading. Step number 2, and this could be part of your setup, and this is to have a fast Wi-Fi connection. It's quite self-explanatory, but a lot of people overlook it. You don't want some dodgy Wi-Fi network that cuts out halfway through the day, because imagine this is when you're looking to enter your position. And as we know from Forex trading, entries are very, very important. If your entry is 2 pips off, for me personally, that's 0.2% of my account that's going to be missed. If it's 2 pips towards my stop loss, then obviously the entry could be better technically. But if it's dropped 2 pips and you've missed that because you're trying to connect to your MT4 because your Wi-Fi is being slow, you've then missed out, and now your stop loss has to be 2 pips extra. So obviously you're going to make less profit. So fast Wi-Fi is definitely an investment which you actually need to invest into. You don't need like super fast, 1 gig download. It's not necessary, but as long as you have a connection that is secure and it's going to be fast, especially when you need it, then make sure you actually get that. Even if you just plug an Ethernet from your Wi-Fi router into your computer, and it does make sure that there aren't any connectivity issues the majority of the time anyway. Moving on to step number 3, this is a good journaling software. There are obviously ways to journal for free, but I personally use one called Edgewonk, and I feel like it's not even that expensive. I think it's $160 for the year. And in this, I obviously have all my trading journals, so all the trades I actually take. All I do is import my broker statements from my MT4, and then it just tracks all my trades. And here I can input all my trading view screenshots for each trade. I can track all my stats. It also has a journaling bit where you can actually use a notepad. So each day I can write down what happened in that session, and just having everything in one place, it definitely helps you out when you are looking back at your trades. If you have your trading journal in Excel, then you have your notes and everything for every session in Word or your notes app on your phone, you're going to have to refer to different points. Whereas if everything is in one place, your journal's in one place, your notepad's in one place, you can easily see the notes for every single trade without having to change and try and sync everything up externally. I feel like this is a no-brainer to actually purchase. I do actually have an affiliate with Edgewonk, so check it out in the description if you are looking to sign up for that. You've probably seen me use it over the years anyway in most of my videos. So, you know, if you buy it, it obviously helps me out too. Number 4, purchasing prop firm challenges. This is a purchase, but also if you are a good trader, you get it refunded anyway. So it is pretty much a no-brainer. If you know you can make the profit and get your first profit split, so you obviously pass both phases and then you get the payout, you will receive your refund of your initial challenge fee anyway. So it's a purchase that you can get back if you are a good trader. So if you use the journaling software, you learn how to actually trade and everything, and you're profitable, purchase a prop firm challenge, increase the capital which you can actually trade with. As a result, it will increase your profits and then you get the refund. Or you can use that money to purchase another challenge, maybe with another firm, or you can try and get max allocation with one particular firm. But obviously, it's never good to have all your eggs in one basket. You can keep doing this and then you have more money to trade with, your profit splits are going to be larger, and you get a refund at the end of it, which is a bonus, which kind of makes it risk-free, which means you have more freedom with your trading because you're not trading to try and get your initial investment back, which is where a lot of people actually fail. Number 5, and this is trading education. Whether this be my course, anyone else's course, I feel like having a trading course is the best way to actually learn how to trade. If you have everything in one place, it's going to be easier for you to learn. Let's say you're learning on YouTube, for example, you're typing in strategies to learn or for free Forex strategies, and you're searching through different people. One person's going to tell you something, and let's say trader A teaches you that this particular setup perfect for a long position, but trader B would look to short in that situation. Which one do you actually trust? Because you trust trader A and you trust trader B, because you're obviously looking to journal and backtest their strategies and actually trade them with live capital. But which one are you going to trust if they both present the same setup at the same time? And obviously there's a conflict of interest there. One saying buy, one saying sell. What do you do? Whereas if you're learning from one person that you know is a good trader, you know exactly what to do. It basically simplifies everything in your trading rather than seeing one thing, seeing another thing. Which one do you trust? Having one trader that you've actually learned from, or even one particular strategy which you've actually learned, will actually make it a lot easier in your trading. There's less decision fatigue because you're not having to make as many decisions. You know exactly what you want to see when you actually open the charts. If I open the charts now, I can see exactly if there is going to be a trade present. And you guys know, if you are in my Telegram group, a lot of days there just aren't trades. So I'm not going to enter the trade. I want everything to be perfect before I enter a trade. If I'm risking a couple $1,000s every single time I press buy or sell, I'm not going to just go in for the sake of it just to get an entry in that week. If I don't trade for a week or 2 weeks, I'm not really phased, because I know that when I do win, it's going to be 6K, it's going to be a 10K profit. It's going to be a nice amount of money, and it's worth the wait in the long term. So definitely invest in your education. It's just like if you're going to uni, you'd be spending $100,000, maybe upwards $150,000 on a uni course or a uni degree. If you put that money and you buy a £500 course, it's nothing in comparison. And with trading, the income potential is unlimited. There's no cap on the amount of money you can make from trading. Whereas if you have a uni degree, there is a cap, because obviously you need to find a job which actually has a high salary, and that is not going to be unlimited. Number 6 is using a trade copier tool. And the main reason why I actually say that you should purchase this is because if you're wanting to grow your capital and you want to trade with multiple accounts, you're going to need to copy the trades from one account to the other. I've tried it. I've tried trading with multiple phones, multiple different MT4s open, and it is very tricky, especially if you are trading with market execution. One account's going to be in the trade, one account isn't, and it's going to mess up everything. One account you'll be up 5%, one account you might be down 1% because the winners didn't place on one trade because you missed the entry, and it's just going to make everything a lot more confusing when you are tracking your results. You might be up 3% overall, but 2 accounts are in drawdown. How are you going to track this? Because you're technically at a loss. So definitely be careful with trying to trade multiple accounts without a copier. If you put it in a copier, you know that if you enter a trade, it's going to enter on every account that it's actually linked. And number 7, to finish off the video, is other businesses or investments. With trading, it is obviously active income. So to make money from trading, you have to sit down at the charts, you have to risk your money, you have to spend the hours actually trading. So the best purchase to make or the best money to spend is either into index funds or stocks or crypto if you are very risky, or you could even invest it into other businesses outside of trading, or even trading businesses as well. Money that is more passive. So you put your investment in and then it's going to give you a return on your money, but obviously the money is passive. If I put money into the S&P 500, I don't have to sit there every day trying to trade to make the returns. Nope, it's completely passive. Obviously the results aren't going to be as high as if you are a profitable trader. Otherwise, we just put all our money into an index fund and just sit back and relax. It's not as simple as that. Definitely any spare money you have, any disposable income, definitely put a portion of that into other businesses or investments just to add to your overall income. Get to the stage where your passive income actually covers all your expenses. It again takes a lot of stress off of your trading, and then eventually you can retire just from your investments or your businesses that eventually you could potentially sell. So if there are any other purchases which you've actually personally made or you think I actually missed in this video, comment them down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.